Before it was known as West, a farming settlement grew around a freshwater spring in the mid-1800s. Then called Bold Springs, the town was small, about 300 in population, but large enough to merit a post office, which later came to be served by a postmaster named Thomas West, who also owned several parcels of land. Once the Missouri, Kansas, and Texas Railroad came through town in 1881, crossing through a corner of Mr. West's lands, everything changed for the settlement and its postmaster. The town got a new name, and its namesake became a prominent businessman, opening a general store 2 years after the railroad, a hotel 6 years later, and a bank 4 years after that. They all shared the same name with the town, West. With the arrival of the railroad, the prosperity of West was established. Farmers could ship their crops. Industries started taking root, and the population grew. This is a familiar story in Texas. Railroads in the late 19th and early 20th century defined much of the growth of the state. They allowed communities to connect, and in many cases, actually created communities. Whereas towns that grew up around courthouses seem to radiate from the center, towns built along railroads have a different shape, more linear, sometimes physically following the tracks. This is no accident. Railroad barons designing their routes used their influence to exploit every advantage, pitting towns against one another and profiting from the development of the land they owned along the track. It was just that valuable to have the railroad come through town. In some cases, it was a matter of survival. West is unique, even among railroad towns. The track is the central experience of the town, with development along both sides.